Hi everyone, it's Terry here sharing another process video for Peartree Cutfiles. Today using this fab delicious cut file. I did also cut that floral out, but I don't end up using it in the end. So I've just cut it from white cardstock, and what I'm going to do is simply back it with this patterned paper from the Paige Evans Splendid collection. So I'm using the orange side, so that's why I'm using the A side, to cut it out. So just drawn around it, and now I've cut it out, and then I'm simply just going to stick it straight onto the back. Sometimes I don't like to mess around too much with the cut files, particularly if I'm wanting to do other things on the layout, but this cut file would lend itself really well to be a shaker, or add different layers to it, and it would look really funky if the letters were different colours or different patterned papers. So I'm just going through and cutting out some of the inserts on the letters that I didn't do when I cut it out, because it would have been a bit too fiddly. So I'm just using a craft knife there. So once I've done that, that's kind of the base of my title started, and then I'm just going to add this strip of patterned paper, which is from the Vicky Bootin Sweet Rush collection, and I'm just distressing the edges. I really like this kind of sun vibe on the patterned paper. So I think it's 12 by 3 inches, the patterned paper, and I'm going to use that as a big strip going across the page. And I'm going to add my title on with some foam pads. Once I've finished that, I add my photos, and I've just got these two photos from lunch out when we were on holiday in Barcelona, and you'll see later on I use the words shrimp tacos to finish off my title. I do decide to add this kind of dark blue patterned paper at the top of the kind of strip, just to pull in the blue that's in my top, and then I'm going to mat the photos on this brightly coloured patterned paper. Again, that then draws in those colours that are in my t-shirt. And I wanted to add some other colours because of the ephemera that I'm going to use, the stickers. I wanted to pull in some pinks and greens. So I'm going to add a little bit of mixed media to the background. So I'm going to use this sunburst cut file, and I'm going to use it with some orange and yellow distress oxides, just kind of having darker colours in the centre, kind of blending and fading out. And then using a metallic gel pen, I'm just drawing some dotted dashed lines along the kind of sunburst or sunbeams. So before I add any embellishment, I want to add my title. So that's going to be delicious shrimp taco, and you'll see I do use this ruler, this like a T-square ruler, to add the words on, and I do have to kind of move them down a little bit because they're a bit too close to that cut file. But again, I'm pulling in some of the other colours that are in that patterned paper that I backed the photos with, and then that just kind of lends itself to some of the ephemera stickers that I want to use. So these are some mini puffy alphas that are from the Paige Evans collection. So I've gone with the coloured ones rather than the metallic. I'm just going to add a couple of acrylic Peartree bits so that I've got a passport and also a little camera. So just use some glossy accents to add those to my page. And now it's time for the main embellishments. I'm going through my stickers and chipboard stickers to find things that are kind of food related that I think will work for this layout, and also just adding some word stickers on some foam pads. Just because I've got a bit of a funny gap there above the word delicious before my photos start, and that one just worked really well at covering that gap up. So I didn't have any taco ephemera on this in this collection, or that I wanted to use, so I've just added kind of a soda bottle and a pineapple, so you kind of get the tropical vibe. And then I'm just adding a couple of chipboard arrows that again have got little words on them. I'm just going through seeing what bits I can add, but I don't really add too much more to this layout because it's quite a simple layout. So I finish off with some enamel dots and some sequins, and then you'll see later I do a doodly line on that sunburst patterned paper using the same gel pen that I used on the stencil background. So this layout came together really quickly in the end, and off camera you will see that I just added some journaling under the title, and that was kind of the finished point of my layout. Thanks for joining me on YouTube today, and hit subscribe if you've enjoyed this video. Bye for now.